We're live. And walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. Ephesians 5:2. Did they post just that? They do. Alright, well, I want that. I want that every day. Alright, well, now I did make a post. If you'll give me just a moment, I am trying to grab some stuff and get everything ready. Also, hi Big Dog, how are you? Okay, so alrighty, alright, I'm back. Alright, so earlier today I don't think I live streamed at all early this morning. Let me go look. If we go over to my live streams. Yeah, my last live stream was quite literally last night, and I apologize for that, guys. I really do. I've got a lot going on right now, personal-wise, and I made a post about it that I would let you guys know what was going on. So I'm going to do you the justice of at least telling you right now. So, and it is something that aggravates me. So, you know, if I get a little riled up, you know, don't worry, I'm not getting mad at the game or anything. It's just this is something that aggravates me, bothers me, makes me pissed off, blah, blah, blah. So, everyone here knows, at least the people that have been watching the channel forever knows, that my job requires, or my job, period, it isn't a requirement. Well, it is, considering that's what I get paid to do. But anyway, my job consists of taking care of my disabled brother. That is my job. And that goes to changing him, feeding him, giving him his medication, which is already made up for me, making sure his bed is clean, washing his clothes, stuff like that. You know, that is my job. Alright, well, what a lot of people don't know is last Friday, was my brother's birthday. And my mom was, of course, at my Nana's house at the time, because the fact that that's her job right now, you know, taking care of my Nana. And she's finally getting paid for doing it, so she's trying to do as much of it as she can. But, wow, that seemed a little mean. But anyway, But while I was in my room, the dogs started going crazy, and I couldn't figure out why. And so I got curious and I went to check it out, because normally my dogs are like my security system, so to say. Okay, I'm not gonna pin him frontally. See if I can take that track, keep him at least at bay. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, there we go. Oh well, I tried. Anyway, so my dogs are barking at my dogs are constantly barking, and I go and check it out, and his father is in his truck, or out of his truck, and he is quite literally at the door. I didn't say anything. I quickly went, put the dogs up, grabbed my pants, slipped them on, and by the time I got back to the door, his dad was gone. And I feel like I deserve, or I need to tell you guys, that his dad has not really had anything to do with his entire life at all. And, you know, he doesn't have anything to do with him, still doesn't. Wasn't a really good father to begin with. My dad now did more to take care of him than he ever did. So, you know, there's that. But, anyway, so, you know, by the time I get back to the door, the dude's gone. Nowhere in sight. Nobody knows he even existed. And so I kind of just shrugged it off. Okay, he obviously really didn't care enough to actually stay long enough to see his kid. So, you know, I just shrugged it off. The next day, someone's knocking at the door. Random car. We don't know who it is. My brother's dad had called DSS on us. Department of Social Services, by the way. For those of you who don't know what it is. Claiming that we weren't taking care of my brother. And it upset my mom, and that is just something I don't like. I don't like that one bit. So, you know, I kind of kept my mouth shut about it. You know, the person came, we answered the questions, and they said they were going to come out one more time. Which is apparently DSS, that's what they're supposed to do. So, you know, I wasn't complaining or anything. You know, it's their job to do that. I was not mad at it. Today, again, in my room, the dogs start barking. Lexington County, which is the sheriff's department people that are in this area, for those of you who are wondering, they are knocking at the door, and it's just a female cop. So, you know, I wasn't gonna tackle her and you dare come to my house or anything like that. You know, doing her job yet again. You know, blah blah. She goes, "I'm doing a welfare check." And I just, like, and of course they're asking about my brother again, and she's like, "Can I talk to him?" I said, "Ma'am, he functions on a 5-month-old level. He's not going to understand anything you say to him." And she goes, well, can I come in and see him? I said, he's asleep. But yeah, if you want to see him, come on in. So I let her inside, and she checked on him. And, you know, she told me what was going on, you know, why in the world she had to come out, blah, 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 blah. You know, the stuff that they're kind of sort of required to tell me. And you know, I told her, I said, yeah, his dad has nothing to do with him. And, you know, he ain't doing nothing but trying to cause problems. That's the only thing he's trying to do. And I told her, like, you know, everything about it or whatever. And she's like, okay, I'll be sure to make a note of that. And then she basically left. Of course, she stopped in the driveway, and I'm assuming she filled out like paperwork or some kind of crap like that. But that's not what made me mad. What makes me mad is not only did he call DSS on us, trying to make them think that we're not taking care of my brother, make them think that I am not taking care of my brother. That is what aggravates me the most. Okay? My mom has her own thing that she has to do. She is taking care of her mother. She depends on me to take care of my brother. Okay, that is my job. Okay, so when I have somebody knocking at the door saying that he's not being taken care of, they are implying that I am not doing my job. It upsets me beyond upsetness. Because at that point, you're accusing me of mistreating my brother. You're accusing me of all these things, in which I do not do. And it upsets a person, you know? Being accused of something. Of course, I missed every single one of those shots. Uh-oh. At least I scouted it. Okay. Nah, I'm trying to level up tanks here. I ain't worried about that. But I guess more or less the reason I'm telling you guys this is it is putting a strain on me. It is aggravating me. And it might be the reason why you guys don't see me online as much. Because, you know, I'll be probably, and I talked to my mom about it, and we're thinking about pressing charges against his father, just so that maybe, possibly, we can get a restraining order. Because I'm telling you now, pressing charges is not going to make that man leave us alone. I'm going to see about getting a restraining order put against him for me and my mom, and I think honestly that's the plan of action that we should take. I made a mistake. Hi. Please no, I'm a child and they shot me. Alright, real question here. Plane or this? Hey, World War II, remember that discussion we had not too long ago where we were talking about how eventually you'd get pulled over and I'd give you a big old I told you so? I told you so. Doesn't matter, you got pulled over. I told you so. Why do you think, why do you think that I keep up with like all the new laws and stuff that they implement and stuff? Like, for instance, my interstate, right? The interstate that I'm on all the time. Okay, the one that I drive on a lot. That interstate, they've changed the sign now to where it used to go 70 all the way into Columbia until a certain amount, right? Well, now the way that they have it is with the 3 lanes. The way that they have it now is it is 60 after or right before it splits off into the 3 lanes. Here I am, chilling, driving 60. I got people driving 70 flying by me like I'm sitting still. And I'm over here just looking at them like, dude, the sign back there said 60. I'm going the speed limit. You're not. Just, childish bullcrap like that. But I'm not risking, as I've said before, I'm not risking getting pulled over. Not with me only having a... Children, if we're going to have a fight, it better be a fist fight. And I want bets placed. Oh, wait, hold on. Chris asked if it can't join. Boy, you've got your lineup ready to go and everything. Somebody's been watching the stream, you stalker. Dude, what are you doing up at 6:53 for me? You should be in bed. It's only midnight is crazy. It's only midnight. That's like, but you don't question me when I appear at 5 a.m. Chris, I question you every time that you're up past about 12 for my time. Okay? Guys, I promise, I'm thinking about taking her out at World War II. Don't worry about what vehicle you take a girl out in, okay? If she loves you for your truck to begin with, she doesn't love you at all. Just saying. Just follow those words of advice. If she loves you for your truck, she doesn't love you at all. Dump the woman. But if she loves you for you, she's not going to care what you take her on a date with. You could roll up in a rusty old Chevrolet and she'd probably not care. She just loves you. And immediately I lose my entire turret crew from somebody I don't even see. I love this game. Hey, 234, would you mind fixing me, please? Where was that punk at? Oh, of course, I'm still getting shot. Please fix me. We're getting RD'd, and I'm trying to repair my breach because of the fact that I got freaking shot from out of nowhere. Thank you, sir. I can't poke up now because of the fact that I'm out of, like... They're steadily trying to kill me. They don't care about him, they care about me. Okay, thank you for that, dude. I'm gonna try and move this direction and not get shot. There we go. Now I have somewhere to get. Wants to dance, and now she just sounds like she's making fun of you, if you ask me. What girl these days actually wants to dance in the headlights on a dirt road? Specifically a dirt road. I'm telling you, she's making fun of your southernness. What? Okay. I'm not gonna die to that thing because my reload sucks. Wait, hold on. Yep, there it went. Yeah, World War II, I'd watch it because next thing you know, she's gonna scream the words rape. Okay, so here's the thing. She doesn't want anyone else with you. She wants to be, quote unquote, alone with you on a dirt road with nobody else watching. I'm sorry, I don't trust that. Plot twist, she's a serial killer. Nah. Like, I don't know. I don't trust women. Yeah, Jay, she stabbed cereal. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, World War II. Being Christian isn't always everything. I'm just saying, walk into it with caution. Like, I'm not saying don't give her a chance or anything. Just walk into it with caution. Don't full send it the first date, you know? That's my advice to you, young sir. I just got bombed, didn't I? No, I'm alive. Okay, we're good. Oh, look, a tank. I can shoot that. Bonk. Uh-oh. Yeah, just take it cautiously. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, you know, don't go out on a date with her or a date with her or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, take it slow, take it cautious, be cautious. much you want to bet they're going to scream at you now, Chris? You got kicked. Yeah, you killed 2 teammates. Yeah, Chris, I can tell you what they're saying. They're saying best teammate on Earth. Like, they're just trash. Like, that's like the only thing they've said so far, but I guarantee you they're saying other things too. Okay, which one do I take first? Let's go that one. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Not him. Anything but him. I dropped that way further away. But they advanced. I now have a, nope, he's not looking at me now. I got him. Let's go. Now that's what I call a skilled team kill, or kill. That one I shot as I reversed. I used my tank going downwards as I reversed to kill him. I honestly didn't think it would work, honestly. Alright, now they're on B behind me. They killed the VK, which is good. I want to get as much distance from their side as I can, because I don't want to get shot from their side. Where are they at? Dear Lord. I can feel one of them like finding me and murdering me. I can already feel it. I was right! There he is! I missed. Oops. I'm sorry. Wait, he doesn't see me? What? Okay, now I thought I was blind, but this takes the cake right here. He's not even staring at me. Like, he doesn't know I'm here. And I missed. Okay. Maybe if I 50 called him, he'd know I was here. Hi, there you are. Yep, I'm glad I finally found you. Yep, there, about time you figured out I was here. Bro is running for his life to keep... Uh-oh, he reloaded faster. No. No, 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 no. No! A random tank out of nowhere. Yeah, the 90 mil would arguably be a better thing to bring than that thing was. Hey, is Bean here, or did she decide to nope out on me even though she said she was going to join tonight? Just out of curiosity. If Bean comes in and be like, "Dummy, I'm here," I'm going to freaking laugh my head off. urge to listen. No listening on repeat. Bad, Chris. You know, using a 3-7. No, I'm not clicking any links. The last time I clicked the link, it didn't go well. I got rickrolled. Dude, how in the world did we come back? Uh-oh, there's a Concept 3 somewhere. I got him, he got me. Alright, time to run. You know, I'll take something like... Oh, no, not... No. Okay. Now it just feels like the guy's trying too hard. Last vehicle, guys. Hey guys, I need some serious advice. Alright? And it's just out of curiosity. I want to hear your guys' opinion on this stuff. So, you got two choices, well, three choices typically in dating. One being date younger people, which for me would be people that are 2 years younger than me, because then they're of legal age and everything. Date people your age, which I don't want to do because that's just no. The answer is no. Why? Or date older people. For me, I want to know, would you guys prefer to date younger people or older people? Just out of curiosity. You know, just the out of curiosity thing, you know. Would you guys prefer to play, or to not play, to date? I'm not clicking the link, no. To date older people or younger people? You know, whether you be a male or a female, you know, the question goes for both. For me and a woman, you know, I personally think that I'd be okay dating somebody that's older than me, because at that point, you know, hopefully they're more mature than the people that you would date that are younger, and definitely more mature. Definitely more mature than the people who are your age. Would you move that little rinky-dink looking little thing out of my way? Thank you. Freaking glorified car. Don't start with me. He just cut me off. Bro thinks he's in NASCAR or something. You know what? If he keeps on, I'm just going to say the words tally ho. Just to piss him off. Panzer IV can confirm. Alright, well, this is going to be the battle of the wits right here. Because that 75 is scary. Dear Lord, what was that? All I heard, doom. Nope, there it is again. Yeah, I'm just going to hide behind this body here because this is safe, yes. Okay, y'all just need to stop trying so hard, okay? Sit down. Never mind. I love the fact that one shell... I'm honestly getting frustrated and aggravated. I'm about to go play planes again. Now the question becomes Germany or Britain again. But, what was I talking about? Y'all never answered the question. Would y'all prefer to date older or people who are younger than you? Or the same age? For me, it would probably be same age or older. I'm not touching somebody who's 18. Because they have yet to grow up, alright, for one. And two, it's Bean. We were just talking about dating. Maybe Bean can answer this question, alright? Theoretically, alright? If you were dating, alright, would you prefer dating somebody younger, older, or your same age? Now for me, because of my age, obviously younger is not going to be my choice because I'm not dating an 18-year-old. That's just not happening. That's just a lot of moody drama from high school and crap, and I just don't want to deal with any of that. So for me, it's same age or older. As my brother at one time put it, don't ask me why he said this, older women make good lovers. Don't ask me why he said that. That was something he said playfully, and I don't really think he knew what it meant. And it was just funny as all get out to hear him say it. So it's been something we joke about all the time now. And not rude. Oh, well, half the people in this chats are doomed, ain't they? If either it's the age exempts them from this conversation or their rudeness exempts them from this conversation. No, I'm kind of the same way. Like if I were to start dating and the first thing a woman goes like, how big is your dongus? And I'm like, huh? Excuse me, I don't take a ruler out and measure it before I go on the first date, lady. Come on. Like, these days, it's either about your truck or your car, whatever you drive, how much money you have. Hey, I was once those ages. Watch your language. I'll have you know, I was a decent 18 and 19-year-old. Shoot, I was a decent 17-year-old, but of course I grew up in a hard household, so I'm same but different, you know? But, let's be honest, guys, I'm still special. But, I don't know. Same, but different. Exactly. I'm glad somebody got the reference in which I was trying to reference. You know, you guys don't realize like how old I make myself feel sometimes when I reference something and then nobody gets the reference. Uh-oh. Rotate. Is there another one out there, or is it just the one? I'm going to assume it was just the one. Guys, I made Bean mad at me. She's yelling now. She's gonna eat me or something. I don't know what she's gonna do. Probably beat me with pasta. She likes to do that. Why is he aiming at me? Hey guys, all right. Here's a funny thing, all right? If I was a superhero, what would be my weapon? I know what Beans would be. Beans would be spaghetti, not spaghetti nunchucks. Or a spaghetti rope. I kind of think the spaghetti rope, like Indiana Jones, but Italian, would be funny. Oh well, I tried. I love when that small piece on a Russian tank just manages to bounce a shell. Yes, I'm aware it has a 3.3 second reload time. That's why I love it so much. It's got the short barrel 75. Yes, Rico. Kaboom. Hey, were you supposed to do that? Also, you guys want to know what my favorite 3.7 Italian tank is? It's right here. If I'm being honest, I would love for them to implement how Russian tanks and their armor actually worked. Same with, like, I don't know about the German. Well, yeah, to make it balanced, I'd like the same for Germany. Because if we're being honest, all right, Russia, it's actually been recorded and stated that in Russia, the tanks were being rushed out so fast that there are known sightings and I think pictures of when they would get shot with a shell, the armor would crack and the tank would just like freaking die basically. But you know, nothing's ever done about that realistically in the game, which ticks me off because it's like, you know, one of the most important things. Every 42 kilometers, they needed a transmission engine replacement. Chris, if you got a friend that you don't play with too often, go for it, buddy. Hey, guys. Snarf. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see, 145, 152, okay. Panzer 4H for the win, in my opinion, Ben. Or Bean. Ben. Yeah, Bean. I don't care what anyone says, but the Panzer 3M and the Panzer 4H are two of my favorite German tanks. Like, the Panthers are nice and all, don't get me wrong. But even they had their issues, you know? Well, Chris, I guess you're going to be staying here because I'm not clicking it. Dear Lord, this thing doesn't carry much ammo, does it? I'm not clicking on anything, Chris, because then I'd have to turn my volume up, leave the stream, blah, 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 and I'm just not doing all that. Excuse me. Thank you. Meep, meep. See you, Chris. Have a good one. And to be fair, I believe they store the ammunition like in the back behind the engine. So 5 crewmen, mobile as all get out, stock. Dear Lord, look at this thing go. Meow. A truck with a 90 mil is very much true on this tank. You know, one thing, can we fold the sides up on it? I don't need it to I don't need the thing to traverse any crazy amount. I just need it to be able to do the job that it's meant to do. And, of course, my nemesis, the artillery, is here. I am not going anywhere near that point until I'm sure that it's gone. Hey, I want to go swimming. How good does the gun turn? I haven't really looked at this thing, really, because I never thought I'd actually get it. I know City loves the darn thing, so... Dear Lord, this thing turns all the way to the side. Oh, I love this. Oh, hell... Yes! Yeah, yes! 360-degree traverse? Oh, I love you. I imagine that's why people don't use it very often for, as far as putting the side skirts up and stuff. Can we take the side skirts off maybe? That way it doesn't look like it's overly large. That'd be nice, you know, take the side skirts off. Or the skirt thing, sides, whatever they call them. It's okay, guys, I'm here. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Not really, but I'm in a car, so meep meep, you know. I love seeing a T1E1 scared for his life right now. Oh, I now see why. I hear you guys can have fun. Yeah, have fun. Why was I the one he just... Never mind, I forget I'm a car, not a tank. So everyone's gonna bully me. But that's okay, in the end he did crash, so it makes me feel a little bit better. That thing will honestly, that thing will honestly be a better platform and dare I say it. What are you having again, Billy Bob? Also, Billy Bob, is your sister still a furry, or have you finally converted her over? Have you made her not mentally insane? Oh, that sounds nice. Don't explode. I just watched a KV-85 charge a T1E1, murder him, and now I don't know where he's at, and that scares me more than anything else. Okay, he just got bombed, so that's at least good. Is that him there? No, that's a rock. What? Okay. Where was that from? He's having explosive diarrhea again, Bean. He seems to have this like every other stream. I don't know why. He just eats stuff he shouldn't, I think. Hi. How to make you a SU-152 scared? You just pop up and say hello. He's not even paying attention to me saying no. Hi. I just... Bye. I marked him for the team. That's about all I can do right now, because, like, wait a second. Okay, that's a friendly. That's a friendly. He's getting hit, so... I'm gonna die either way, so if I'm gonna die, I want to die to a big cannon, not a small one. Hello. No, he's my friend. Maybe, I don't know. I have to question myself sometimes. I'll be friends. I wiggle. The wiggles. I love how I'm just staring at him and we're oh no, my friend, no, okay. No, please. That's mean. Go away. No, I want to make a friend. Let me make a friend. Let me make a friend. You took... No. There we go. I'll take that. Go away. No, 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 no. Keep that gun away from me. Keep that gun away from me. Keep that gun... No. Ah, 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 ah. I thought I had a friend. No more friendships. I'm not Optimus Prime, I'm Megatron now. The humans will be our slaves. Why did I turn into Megatron there? I don't know what the world. Puny humans. Oh. Oof, I saw that one. Now I get to be scared. Yay! Wait, if I use the jungle, he won't see me. He didn't see me. Like, literally, he did not see me. He just walked away and didn't see me. My strategy worked. No! They saw me! No! Please, I'm just a child. I like cookies. Please don't murder me. Please stop that. That's rude. My breech is out. That's rude. No. Please, I'm a friend. Of course not. Don't you just love it when they're pricks and they don't have any fun at all and they don't allow you to have any fun either? Turn into Batman. Justice for Gotham. My name would be Fat Man. No one has fun in War Thunder anymore. I recall when War Thunder players let you have fun things, or let you do fun things. You know, for some reason nowadays, like, you know, if you take like an M22 or like a L3 into a high tier match, they'll let you live and stuff sometimes, as long as you don't shoot them. But like at the same time, it's like if I were to take, like, I don't know, a Sherman with a 75 into a match, they would obliterate me on sight. And it's like, dude, I am quite literally no threat to you. Why are you wasting ammunition killing me? Like, it makes no sense to me. But, you know, things happen. I only started playing like probably 3 years ago. And this is my second account, as I've said before. And even I remember when it wasn't full of gooners and tryhards and stuff like that. Like 3 years ago, it wasn't as bad as it is now. Like, it's amazing how in just 3 years things change. Alright, bucko, I'm taking whatever base I can get, so y'all better chill. Alright, well, I'll hit this one then. Yeah, you've already made it clear that you want that one. You don't have to mark it twice, doofus. I have my Italian No, Bean, I want to know who you're talking about. Tell me. If you have to, just DM me what you're talking about. Like, what kind of people are you talking about? It feels like 3 years ago also, and I'll say this clearly. 3 years ago, you would have never seen a Waiku pillow. You would have never seen any anime stuff or anything like that. It honestly feels like some corporate company got a hold of Gaijin and completely changed everything. Like, it went from being that realistic game to being Gooner Central. So, like, I don't know what happened, but I wish it would go back, because I don't like it. Like, I'll play the game, but you guys never see me using Gooner skins or anything like that. Like, shoot, I looked through the battle passes, alright? Yes. Bean, yes, I completely agree with you on that. You are completely 100% true. So, I don't have a problem saying it. So, Bean, and I will list the things that were said. I will not, throw Bean under the bus or anything. But, furries, femboys, gays, etc. Now War Thunder is about anime, LGBTQ stuff, lewd stuff, and all the user skins are porn and anime. That is completely true. Any decent War Thunder player knows this. Alright, and as somebody who got this game for the realistic purposes, it makes me mad. It really does. like, it used to be a game where you could go in and you could enjoy the realism and everything. Now, no, it has to. It's been catered. It's been catered to those people. And I'm sorry, no. If you can't play a game without all that stuff in it, you don't need to play the game to begin with. That's just my opinion. We're talking about how War Thunder has went downhill in the last 3 years. ZXR, don't start spamming. And I completely agree with Bean in what she said. It's the furries and the gays, the lesbians, the femboys and stuff like that. People that are gooners and crap. Like, all those people have took over War Thunder, and now it's full of, as she put it, porn and gooner skins. I mean, I've looked at the gun sites. I had one that was like a BTR 80 the other day. And other than that, like, most of them were like anime and like pornographic almost, like, stuff. And nobody sees an issue with it. But yet there's a big issue with it, in my opinion. It's all softcore porn. Exactly. Like, even, and I'll be the first one to tell you, like, I was looking through that stuff. I was not appealed by any of it at all. No. It made me want to throw up. But when I saw the BTR 81, I actually legitimately said that I wanted to have that site because it actually looked really cool. But other than that, I didn't want it. Hell Let Loose, Warhammer, they all got ruined by the same groups. Exactly. The same group of people every time. And people don't see a problem with it. And yet, you know, everybody's fighting for these people. It's like, you know, I don't have a problem with them. And I said this multiple times. And, you know, I don't care if Nikolai or whatever the flip his name is hears me or not. Okay? This is the issue. This is the issue that we're facing. You know, these groups, these furries, the femboys, the LGBTQ movement people, they're forcing their stuff into video games. Stormworks now shouldn't have had anything to do with Pride at all. Put Pride flags into the game when they did the flag update. And everybody was protesting it. Like, they're like, why does that need to be in the game? And people were like, if you don't want it, don't use it. That's not the point. It doesn't need to be in the game. That's the point we're trying to make here. Why do these groups of people feel like they have to put their crap, their propaganda everywhere? Like, that's my argument here. Why do they have to spread their propaganda everywhere? I remember reading the part on the Stormworks update where they talked about that they were adding pride flags, and there were a lot of people that were disagreeing to it. And then, of course, you know, the people that supported it are like, if you don't like it, just don't use it. That's not the point, and that's what they're overlooking. The point is, why do you have to have it in a game? Roblox, another one, Roblox is another big one that put the stuff in the game. That's why I don't mess with it very much, because they've got stuff that promotes child porn and stuff like that. And when people call them out for it, they delete them. So yeah, I'm sorry. You know, my opinion stands. All right, with singular people, if you're gay, lesbian, femboy, furry, whatever, all right, I'm okay with you, because I know it's not you that's doing it, but the group that you identify with is. This group of people, this big group of people, the LGBTQ, the feminists, the furries, all these people, they're forcing their propaganda into every game, and they don't see an issue with it. Shoot, Call of Duty, the one game that I never would have figured, I even figured War Thunder would eventually get there, but Call of Duty, the one game I never in my lifetime thought would go that route, went that route. Put furry skins. I think they were putting like music people into the game. They were doing the same thing that Fortnite was doing. Alright, Fortnite, I will tell you guys now. Hard up. Fortnite was the one game that I didn't ever have a problem with, because of the fact that, in my opinion, how do I put this? Fortnite started out with all that stuff. You know, they started putting the furry skins. It was the place where everybody could go and they could feel welcome, basically. You know, they didn't have to worry about, you know, people hating on them. But Call of Duty, War Thunder, I believe, World of Warship, which, to be honest, World of Warships has a reason, kind of, sort of, for their stuff. And I've noticed, like, a lot of the World of Warship stuff is anime. Like, anime that has ships in it. You know, they'll do that stuff, which I'm okay with, because, you know, it's a collaboration type thing. And plus, with their stuff, there's not a picture of an anime girl who's basically naked plastered on the ship. It's just a really cool reskinned ship. I've looked at this stuff enough to know that that's how it works. You know, it's just a reskin for a ship, and it looks really cool sometimes. Sometimes it's butt ugly, but, you know, what can we help, you know? But the issue arises when you allow these people to do this. The issue arises when nobody says that it's wrong. The issue arises when people stop talking about it, when they stop, you know, saying that they're against it. That's where the issue arises. Because there's not enough people nowadays, on YouTube especially, there's not enough people saying, I don't agree with this, this should not be a thing. There's not enough people doing it. Because of the fact that they're afraid of a little bit of backlash from that community. Alright, I'll tell you guys now, I've received backlash before. Respect what other people wish, or what others wish. They get all the things they believe plastered everywhere. We don't. Exactly. As a Christian, let me say this. All right, as a Christian, I've used this example before. As a Christian, if I decided that I wanted to go to, like, maybe the most populated LGBTQ community or whatever, and I wanted to start, you know, just randomly preaching the Word of God or something like that, I would be told to leave, to shut it down, and I would not be able to do it. All right, I would be hated on the internet and everywhere else because of it. But yet an LGBTQ member can go to a highly populated Christian community and they can say whatever they want and have no repercussions from the internet on it. But yet, we're hypocrites. Us Christians are hypocrites. We're haters. We're this, we're that. But yet, we can't do anything while y'all are allowed to do everything. And it's just like I mentioned when I was getting gone after. You know, when we speak up against it, when us Christians speak up against it, we get hated on. But yet when the LGBTQ hates on us Christians, we're just supposed to take it and not say anything about it. And it's supposed to be all fine and dandy, and we're just supposed to roll over and let them F us in the rear end. We're just supposed to let them do that. You know, we're not supposed to say anything bad about it. We're not supposed to disagree with it. We're not supposed to do this. We're not supposed to do that. You know, I'm sorry. I don't run like that. Like, all right, so here's another perfect example. Here's another perfect example, and this is what freaking aggravates me to the core. All right, I just actually legitimately lost my train of thought, like just then. Wow, my brain sucks. What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, here it is. The Pride people, the people who had Pride Month and all this, they're allowed to have parades, they're allowed to have this, they're allowed to have that. You let somebody try and organize a Christian parade, it would get shut down so fast it would make our head spin. Let us ask for a month for Christianity, where we celebrate God, which we celebrate God all the time, but either way, you know, asking for a single month to solely celebrate it. We can't get it. But every time the LGBTQ whines about something, or just the people who are with Pride or whatever whine about something, just to shut them up, they give them whatever they want. Flip that. Let them whine. They're like little children anyway. Well, I imagine you've seen a lot of stuff, to be honest, Bean, considering you're an MP. It happens so much in the EU. Germans tried. They got pushed out by the LGBTQ. Italy does. LGBTQ tries shit. I've seen it. I've gone against it to protect my country's official and the Pope. Exactly. And Duck has a point as well, you know. And I made this comment when Pride Month was going on. All right, the veterans that died for you sacrificed quite literally everything for you. And all they get is maybe in total a week of remembrance. That is exactly why I am so happy that not only is Trump making, I believe, if I remember correctly, Trump is making Pride Month unofficial now. I believe he's also removing, removing transgenders from the military. He's doing all this stuff because of the fact that, he's a Christian and all, and he doesn't think it should be in a country. And I agree, and he's not trying to take away the freedom of them deciding that that's what they want to be or whatever. He's just saying it doesn't need to be publicized. It doesn't need to be the face of America. And that's why so many people hate America, is because of the fact that that stuff is publicized so much. And people always talk crap about Trump, but yet they don't see what he's actually doing. And I understand, me and my mom were actually just talking about it. The tariffs are affecting us Americans because everybody's having to heighten their prices because of the tariffs. But it's like I told her, I'm okay with paying a little bit more for whatever if it means getting my country out of debt so that we don't owe every country in the universe money. Even Putin is quoted to have said, "Why am I worried about America? All it has is," I can't remember exactly, but along the lines he said, "All it has is burger-eating fat kids." And I don't want to offend Bean and everything because, Bean, we're close friends and all. But I've been one that has said for a long time, women don't need to be in the military. That's another thing I've completely disagreed with. Period. Like, women do not need to be in the military unless they are a medic or a nurse or a doctor. That has always been my viewpoint on that. And I know most likely, Bean, you're probably going to disagree with it. But, I've made the example several times, I've used the example several times before. If you were to put an entire squad of women into a combat situation, let's say Afghanistan, all right, and one of the women gets shot, immediately the emotion is going to take over those women, and they will end up getting every single one of them killed instead of saving everybody by getting out and not letting that emotion take over. You put a man or a full squad of men in that same situation, they will end up getting everybody home or die trying. Calmly. Without emotion. All right, I had a viewer, and I'm pretty sure they no longer watch me because of it, whose mother was in the military, and I said that, and they said they disagreed, and they have not been back since. All right, here's the thing. I don't care if you disagree with me. All right, my opinion still stands. Women do not need to be in the military. And I have a woman to back me up. Go ahead. Tell him, Bean. You know, unless, and you know, I will say this, you know, and it's the same thing, you know, women complain, and this is the thing that gets me all the time. You know, women complain, especially here in America. I don't know how it is in the rest of the world. Women complain all the time. Men are lazy. Men aren't doing anything. But yet, they're taking firefighting jobs. They're taking police jobs. They're taking construction workers. There's train conductors that are females now. Pilot females. I'm sorry. No. You know, you want to, like, women complain all the time about how lazy men are, but yet they want to be able to do men things. Like, I would honestly love to see what would happen to America if men stopped working for a month, just a month, a week even. I would love to see what would happen to the world if men just stopped working completely. Let the women do everything, defend countries, work, do whatever. Every country would fall apart within a week if men stopped working. But yet men are lazy. Like, you want equality, okay? Here's my version of equality, okay? I believe that a female secretary should get paid more than a male secretary because they're just better at it. Desk jobs, cubicle jobs, jobs that require a woman's touch, more or less. That's the jobs that women need to be getting and looking for. Not the military, not construction. That crap is not for you. I'm sorry, it is not. You know, and, you know, I'll be the first one to tell you, you know, I loved all my male teachers in high school, and a lot of times you see a lot of male professors. You don't see many female professors. But here's the thing, all right? And this is what I always found funny, all right, especially in the old times and all. Women are allowed to be teachers. Why can't they be professors? Please explain to me. You know, even like my point exactly, Duck. Women are just better at doing secretary work. That's why I say give them better pay as secretaries. That way they're not trying to take our jobs as men. Secretaries get treated like crap, but yet without a secretary, most CEOs would fall apart because they would not know what the flip to do every day. A lot of people don't realize, well, yes, CEOs, while CEOs are like the people that quote unquote run the business and everything, without that secretary, they couldn't do that efficiently. They could not. I believe that with my heart and soul, because the secretary is the one who makes the appointments, makes the meetings. Even with the president, they are the ones that are doing all that stuff. They're the ones who comes in every day talking about, Mr. President, you have this, this, and this you have to do today. You know, while the president is seen as the face of the country, the secretary is the one that sets all this stuff up. You know, like, for instance, all right, I can almost guarantee you, the meeting with Putin, I guarantee you his secretary set that up. On what day he could do it. What day he was free, at least. And that I find funny. Do you see conscripting Russians drafting women? No. Do you see Poland conscripting? No. Do you see Finland do it? No. Women are just not meant for the battlefield. I'm sorry. I mean, in my opinion, you want to be an army medic or something? You want to be in the sidelines helping with the wounded soldiers? Go for it, you know? You can wear a helmet and all, but you do not need to have a gun. You need to have your freaking surgical tools. That's what you need to have. And sit down and shut up and do your job, you know? But even now, and I'll say this now, you know, and the funny thing is, like, people complain about, like, the movie G.I. Jane, how badly she was treated and everything. But when you really look at that movie, those soldiers were kind of doing her a favor, in my opinion. They were trying to keep her from getting into a situation she was not going to get out of, and she just kept on and on and on. And while, yes, she was able to do it, and she did it really good, that doesn't mean that she should have been there. All right, do I agree with her being treated unfairly because of the fact she was a woman? No. But I also don't agree with her being there in the first place, you know? She shouldn't have been there in the first place. But America made it to where women can join the army. And even now, and I'll say this now, even now, most of the time, you will only see women on warships in the Navy and stuff. You won't see many of them in the Army or in the Air. Well, the Air Force is an exception as well, I guess, because, you know, the Air Force, you know, whatever. But most of the time, it's the Navy or the Air Force. You don't see many of them in the Army. I wonder why, you know? They don't have the guts to do it. That's why. I'll tell you that now. They don't have the guts to do it. Women do not need to be in military situations. I don't care what anyone says. They don't need to be in the Navy, the Air Force. I mean, there was that one jet, and I remember seeing a video on it. There was a jet that women always wanted to get assigned to because of the fact that there was a bolt that came loose, and they called it the woman pleaser. And that was the only reason women were getting into the Air Force. It ended up no female was allowed at that point to be in that aircraft because of it. Because when they would tighten the bolt, when they would tighten the bolt on it, women would be going in there and untightening that bolt just so that they could please themselves. Like, you're not worried about saving your country. You're worried about pleasing your little urges and everything. I'm sorry. No, you don't need to be in the pilot seat if that's what you're more concerned with. A bolt being loose because it makes you feel good. Yeah, okay, you're sick for one, and two, get out. You know, I'm sorry, but no. No respect for that. No. Okay, you are there to do a job. If you can't do that job without wanting to please yourself, and see, people talk about that women are used and stuff. All right, I also know that there are a lot of female soldiers that will shove themselves on male soldiers. And then, of course, because the men, you know, whatever, it's a two-way street on this, is what I'm saying. But the women will always play victims. The women always play victims. Bean is like the only person that I've ever talked to that's a female that does not play the victim. Oh no, Bean, that's not true. I would always expect a female to do it rather than a guy, if I'm being honest. I'd be the one guy that would look towards a female rather than a guy. That's just today's society. Women stab guys in the back more than guys stab women in the back now. So I'm sorry, I'd be more suspicious of a woman than I would of a male. That's just me. Maybe in like the 50s, sure, but like not now. On top of that, female have better roles in the missile control centers, radar, etc. Exactly. Like, you don't need to be on the front line in order to be in the military. But, like, see, for me, I'm just against it completely. Just, period. You know, I don't think females need to be in the military at all. And I guess that's why a lot of people disagree with me, because a lot of them argue that, you know, exactly. Like, you're one of those cases, Being where, from what you've told me and everything, you're one of those cases where it's an exception. Like, I would make an exception for you. I would put you through the same and here's another thing that pisses me off about America. All right? Push-ups. Even in schools, they don't make the females do push-ups the way that they do males. Sit-ups, curl-ups, all that stuff. They don't make the females do it the way that the guys have to do it, because they're a female. Flip that. Make them do the same crap we do. Stop being sexist for once, you know? People don't realize how much it ticks off us Americans that women do that crap. And another thing, all right, you want to be in the military? Okay, I think women should have to go through the same exact training that a male does. But a lot of times they don't. A lot of times the military has quote-unquote pity on them because they're a female. No, they applied for the same job a man did. Make them do the same thing a man has to do to get into the military. No freebies just because of the fact you're a female. I'm sorry. That don't work. You applied for the job, you're going to do the job, and you're going to do it to the full extent. Oops. Oh well, I'm just going to drop all of them, get it done and over with so I can get out of here. You chose that, not us. You chose it. I'll burn these engines up trying to get away from this guy, but if I have to, I guess. Catch me now, prick. This plane's bigger and heavier. Hold on, let me go to the BF-109. Nope, he's got his own problems. Never mind. Gotta reduce speed. Hold that. But I'll tell you now, it honestly pisses me off a lot of times when, you know, women play the "oh, you're sexist" card. But yet a lot of, and I'll tell you this now, like a lot of people still fight against women working in certain areas, and they won't hire them. Like trucking companies, I'll tell you now, if I owned a trucking company, and I do it with American Truck Simulator, you guys have seen me do it before, I will not hire a woman. Ain't no way I'm putting a woman behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler. That is not a good idea. Of course, my pastor, of course, he disagrees with me on that. He's like, I watched men struggle to turn a truck and park it a certain way or something like that. He goes, a woman came in, a woman driver, and she did it with no problem. So, don't mean she needs to be behind the wheel of that truck. My dad, and I will tell you this, my mom has told me this numerous times, all right? My dad, God rest his soul, my mom would say he'd drive, he'd get tired, he'd take a 15-minute nap on the dot, get up, and go back to driving. 15 minutes, that's it. A power nap at best. And that man was back behind the wheel of that truck and delivered his stuff on time. My dad is the exact kind of person that I want behind the wheel of a truck. Not some female who has road rage. And I don't care what anyone says. I think women have more road rage than men do sometimes. I mean, I will admit today I did have a little bit of road rage. I had a Dodge Dually pull out in front of me, and I wasn't exactly far away. This idiot pulls out in front of me. My brother's in the back seat now. I had to brake to keep from hitting him. When I went by him, I made sure to give him the nice little bird, and I passed him and like one other car that was in front of him, because no, you're not going to do that. You know, that was dangerous. Like, he saw me coming and he pulled out anyway. Like, that's how pathetic it was. Hello, JU88, how are you? And my mom jokes about how much road rage my dad used to have or whatever. Do I not have the cockpit thing on here? Let me see. Cockpit view, virtual cockpit. Hold on, that's the wrong thing, I think. I don't know who that is. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea who that is. My dad was my hero when it came to truck driving. We used to joke about if there was anything. We used to joke about how my dad could back anything up and do a 3-point turn with it and stuff like that. It was always a funny little joke that we had for my dad. But I like to say that my dad could have hauled anything you could name, and he probably did. The only thing my dad never touched was dual trailers and oversized loads, from what I understand. That was the only two things that my dad never touched. In his entire time of being a truck driver, those were the only two things he never touched. And my mom's calling. Give me a second.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Yeah, I've never heard that story before. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, just means I don't remember hearing about it or anything, so yeah. Please respawn some bases on this side, please, game. It's in a book called Single-Handed. Ah. Oh, that reminds me, I'm gonna make the announcement every, I'm going to make an announcement about this probably every day until I actually finally go the day before. There's a possibility I won't be here Friday to stream because we're going to Charleston. My mom needs me to drive her there and back, so it'll kind of be my first time driving in Charleston most likely. And of course, I'm honestly nervous about that because I know how my mom is to go, oh my God! So, you know, yeah. There's that, and also, just so you guys know, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday, I will also be going to Charleston to go to the USS Yorktown. It is something that I'm doing as kind of a vacation. I'll probably not stream at all that day, and just so you guys know, you know, that is a possibility that I won't stream at all. He's probably about to intercept me and kill me, so maybe, I don't know. Yep, here he comes. Oh well. We can try, I guess. I'm not, well, okay. That was just him being pissed off because he couldn't catch me the last time. That's all that was. Raz Tab, how are you? Let me get a pack attack in here. Here we go. I'm just curious. Okay, Whitman and Max are doing their own thing, so whatever. Yeah. I'm actually going to do some tanks, I think. So let's do 5-0 right quick. You know, I got a cut on my finger, and I saw it today, and I was like, what? How the flip did that get there? I had no idea how in the world that cut got there at all. Like, I had no idea whatsoever. Have y'all ever had that happen where, you know, you look down and you see a cut, and you're like, wait, how did that get there? That happens to me quite often, actually. You know, the sooner that I get these two bombers here, the sooner I can go on ahead, level them up and all. And then we can get into these two, and then we'll probably not mess with bombers anymore for Italy. But, I guess we'll see. I have to see what I do. Depends. Alright, I'm ready, guys. Come on. I'd like to get into a match at some point today. Illegal migration takes 2 more lives. Of course it has, because it keeps being allowed. Oh, you're ready. Alright, cool. Sorry, I was doodling on my phone. I do that quite a lot when I'm waiting on you guys. You know, a 7.7 second reload time is not that bad for a 90 mil, in my opinion. Oh boy, this ought to be quote-unquote entertaining. By entertaining, I mean, hey guys, look at me, I get to explode. You know, I don't like where they move the points to now, because the points used to be, if I remember correctly, here and here. Yes, but they're also autoloaders. This doesn't count. Or they don't count. They don't even exist. What you talking about, Duck? The French aren't real. They're not real people. I bet you think Australia's real too. And Madagascar, dear Lord. No. Does not exist. Uh-oh. No more existence. That is the first time I've ever actually snuck up on somebody in this thing. That's actually awesome. This thing kicked sideways when it did that too. Like, alright, return to the battlefield. Got it. Okay. I understand. I'm obviously not gonna like be an idiot and like, you know, go all the way out. Ouch, that must have hurt. And that wasn't even me. He shot over my face, by the way. Italia. Oh, I like that. That is actually a really cool name. I'm going to run now because I don't think he likes me very much. So, yeah. Hi, Tiger. What's up? Would you move your fat, squared rear end, please? I'm a car. I don't need to be in the front lines. It's like women in the military. They don't need to be here at all, but we're not going to talk about it. Bean said she'd be right back. That was 3 years ago. How to make a dramatic movie, step 1. Bean told me she'd be back. That was 3 years ago today. She went to get the milk and she never came back. Ah! No! Leave me alone! My gunner's dead and my breech is gone, so this ought to be entertaining considering I don't have parts. I'm just gonna sit here. Please, Tiger, help me. Or kill him, that would be great, yeah. Also, with one shell, I lost all but 2 crewmen, so yeah. Ooh, should I focus front? Yeah, nope. Rear face. Because he's not looking this way, I don't think. Uh-oh. I tried and failed, so... He turned that turret so fast. That man knew what was coming at his face if he didn't turn. You know, I was surprised to find out the 5.0 version of the British Sherman, it has a PDS. Y'all don't realize how happy I am to find that out. That is like my favorite shell in this game. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the American APHE. Don't get me wrong. Why me? I'm trying to find the enemy. Crit, loader, and oh, hello. Dude, why is he not dying? Okay, he J'd out. Kind of don't blame him either. Like, dude, he knew he was dead. How did he not... Bomb. Okay, we're good. How did he not see me? That's the question I have. Like, how did he not see this tank? It's not like I was blending in. Wait, it might have been that... No, I wasn't in the darkness. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Why did I turn into Batman? Sir, you're not broken. Why are you not charging? I'm Italian. I'm the one supposed to be hiding. Aren't I? I don't know. I don't know how the Italians worked. Bomb, you're dead now. Yeah, I've noticed that there's a... Is he dead now too? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, we're good then. I'm hoping that there's nothing else waiting on me, but, you know, no high hopes, you know. I love the fact that I've somehow snuck up behind the team. And it ain't friendly either, whatever it is, because I just saw him. Where'd he go? Dear Lord, he couldn't have disappeared that fast, could he? Found him. Somewhere. There you are. Oh, it's oh, no. That's going to be an issue. Yep. Unless I shoot his side of the turret, I'm not going to pin him. Gunner, loader, cannon breach. He ain't got nothing. Hey, Bean. I might have just, Hey. Hey. No, you don't. No. Go away. Come back here. Hey. I'm not done talking to you. Hey. Hey. Non-pin, of course. You don't get to run. Where are you going? No, we gotta talk about your death. Dude, they must have severely lacked or dumbed down the TOG, because I don't remember being able to pin it like that. Ever. I remember going against that thing, and it was not that easy to pin. It used to be like an actual, like, hard thing for... No. Okay, it's an AA gun, and I got scared over it. I love myself. You have a 17-pounder, so... Doesn't mean I can kill it. I don't know. I'm stupid when it comes to calibers. I'm watching a child play in the sand over here. Hey, little dude, what's up? No. It's okay. It's okay. Look. No, you're good. Hey, you're good, dude. No! My friend! I was trying to communicate, butthole. Oh, that's that thing that ran off earlier, by the way. Yeah, but tigers in the game aren't exactly that powerful either, so that's not very impressive. I know in real life they can, though, and I'm aware of that, so don't worry, I'm not just being an ass. Hello there, concept. You don't get to run. I hit him and did absolutely nothing. I love this game sometimes. Reload. Oh my. Hey, look, an American showed up. Crit on the fuel tank and that's it? What? You're kidding me, right? Huh? That shell went straight through and all it did was take his fuel tank? But yet I can kill a freaking TOG with no issues. That's okay. I brought my full Italian spaghetti out now. I'm going to spaghetti whoop them. For the spaghetti! I want all the spaghetti. My spaghetti. I want garlic bread too. Solid Shot's great. I don't know what you're talking about. I love Solid Shot. It's fun. Peter, the Americans are here. Alright, now I gotta hope and pray. Where'd he go? Oh, hi. How? No. No, oh, dear God. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna accept fate here. I'm just gonna let him kill me. Oh, no. He brought a comet. I'm just gonna, what? Sir, you had a... I'm glad he killed me. I'm glad that... I don't know what was wrong with him, but that was stupid. How did he miss? That's the question. How did he shoot over you? I don't know. I think he tried to fire while he was trying to stop and the gun bounced up. That's the story I'm going with. How did it go, World War II? You know, this is what gets me. I'm 20 and happy single, and y'all are desperately wanting girlfriends, and it's funny to me. Ew, Randy Travis, yuck. I don't know who Randy Travis is, I'm just being an ass. I can't remember half the country music maker people, so yeah, I just kind of do or say stuff like that so I sound cool. But then in turn it just makes me sound like a prick, so yeah. I like his name. Instead of Star-Lord, it's Salt-Lord. I love that. If I poke this corner, will I die again? Yeah, he knows I'm here. I'm not, no. Go ahead, Warblewin. Or Ostwin, whichever one you are. Here, I'll even mark him for you. Which I don't count as country music. Most U.S. country music is. My point exactly. Why do you think I didn't push him like a moron? Yeah, they all say that and then they dump you for somebody else. Just saying. I'm sorry if I'm a downer, but like the last girl that I actually genuinely liked, when she found out that I liked her, she said, "I know you like me," and the way she said it, it was a mocking way of saying it, and it broke me forever and a day, and I don't think I'll ever see anyone. I don't think I'll ever get back with anybody else. So no, I'm not trying to be a downer on purpose. It's just that I don't trust women anymore. No, I won't. Or who knows? Maybe I already have. I don't know. Shoot, Bean is the only girl that I've actually talked to extensively since Rat, so I mean, you tell me. I avoid women like the plague most of the time. Stop. No, just no. Stop. No. Bean, get him. Attack him. We are the plague. The plague of humanity is a woman. That is kind of funny to think about. Not gonna lie. And the bad thing is, not all women are like that. That's the bad thing. Like, not all women are bad people, but most of them are. Why did that not kill him? He's burning to death. And somehow, just die. I just helped the VK so much right there. Alright, so, yep. Alright, he machine gunned him to death. That works. I'm about to get bombed. Goodbye. Whee! Alright, I'm going to sit myself here and reverse so that I have a good shot on anybody that decides they want to play peek-a-boom. Bro wants a totem pole, I think. I don't know what's going on there. Uh-oh. No. Wait, it's machine guns. I'm alive! It's a miracle. I don't know why I'm not dead right now, considering what I'm in. Am I just not appetizing enough to airplanes? Is that what it is? Am I not appetizing enough? Hello, I am an open top. May I assist you in today's process of illumination? I don't know. I'm just trying to be funny and I'm failing miserably. This is why girls don't like me. I'm insufferable to be around, to be honest. Like, if I'm blatantly honest, I am like the most bland guy to be around. That's why every girl I've ever talked to, I tell them that they can definitely find somebody better than me. Because it's honestly the God's honest truth that there are guys way better than me. So I'm going to go commit suicide in an Italian tank. Rawr. They shall fear me like the plague. Rawr. Roar. Hey guys, let's see how long it takes for me to explode. Where are they all at? Excuse me. Hello? Roar. 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 Where are they at? Did they leave the party without me? How rude. I just drove through their spawn and they are all in airplanes. Like, I am a free kill and nobody is here to claim me. I'm like that toy that you get for free just because you showed up and nobody picked me. See, it's like me and my dating life. Nobody wants me. I'm laughing, but inside I'm crying because I know I'll be alone the rest of my life. To be honest, it's not a bad idea being alone the rest of my life, but at the same time, like, it would be nice to just have somebody to talk to. Hey, look, airplane. Sir, that's not how you airplane. Just saying. Yay, I got points. I love this thing, it's awesome. You know, I'm halfway expecting Bean to yell at me and tell me to stop beating myself up and blah, 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 but I don't know if she will or not. I feel like she'll just throw spaghetti at me. I am at heart. What? Huh? What? I'm having a brain fart right now. What exactly do you mean, I am at heart? What? My brain's farting right now. You'll have to explain a little bit better. I'm yelling at you. Oh, okay. No, yell at me now. Make me feel wanted. Can't spell. No, it's autocorrect's fault. Word's hard. No, hard's word. My body don't body anymore? No, that's me for sure. Hey, Bean, look at the message I sent you, by the way. Oh, do you mean by falling apart, the engine's hanging out where it shouldn't be hanging out and thing? Ah, yes. I gotta give you a hard time, okay, bud? If I don't, it's not funny. I don't have a crowbar, but I do. I don't have a crowbar, but I do have a. I don't know if I actually put it in the truck or not. But I do have jack handles for like the jack that's for the truck. I have drills. I have a buttload of heavy tools. I even have one of those, like my dad has one of those massive wrenches or whatever. Yeah, Bean, he's a teen, but he never... Scrooge... What? Bean, what do you mean? Like, the jacks that have, well, I'm trying to... So you guys know, like, there's different types of jacks. Obviously, there's the jack that comes with your car that's really crappy or whatever. Then there's, like, the small jacks that have the jack stick that you use to, to lift it up, and then there's, like, a little thing where you can, let it out. Or let it go down. I have one of those. You know the funny thing, though? My truck actually broke one of those. So I was trying to change the rear passenger side tire. The truck was so heavy, the jack bent sideways, tipped over. The tire was off the truck. The brake pad and everything went into the dirt, and I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god, I broke it. I quickly jacked it back up once I finally got it to where I could, and everything was fine. We ended up going and getting it checked out, and everything was fine. I was like, oh, thank god. I got so scared that day because, like, you know, I pride myself on being able to do that. Actually, technically, Bean, according to what I understand, you're not supposed to own a pistol until you're 21. But if you're 18, or actually, no, I think it's 16. 16 or 18, you can buy a rifle or a shotgun. For some reason, they don't see why owning a rifle or a shotgun is as dangerous as owning a pistol. I don't know why, but, you know, that's how we are in America. I'm sorry, but if I'm gonna go buy me a weapon, I ain't gonna buy a little rinky-dink little 9mm. No, give me a shotgun with some 12 gauge or buckshot or something like that in it. I'll be happy. Even Biden said that it was better to own a shotgun, so I mean... Brain not brain. Hey, Bean, is your brain not braining? Brain not braining? Math not mathing? Study not study? All right, well, we tried. Let's go. Come on. Do you need some of my brain? I've been told that I have a pea brain, though, so you can have half. Here you go. Brain, not the brain. Plus, my school don't care if I have one in my glove box. It still doesn't, it still makes no sense to me why in the world owning one. Like, that's just like, that is a school shooter's dream right now. If I wanted to come to your school and shoot somebody and I forgot my weapon at home, all I'd have to do is find your truck, get the pistol, and then I could still kill people. Who's, like, that should be a rule right there, right? At your school, that should be a rule. Especially with Texas always being the one that hey, why am I being bullied? So that doesn't mean your window's bulletproof. My point exactly, Bean. Bro thinks windows are invincible. All it takes is one good punch on a window and it shatters like really easily, so. What do you want, Jay? Stop spamming the chat or I'll mute you. Wabbits. I love that. I love that name, Wabbits. We must protect him. I broke a window one time. And it was unintentional, but my point exactly. So, like, you know, why even talk about your school allowing it if you don't even take the truck to school? Like, that makes no sense to me. Also, why does the Beretta not have scouting? That makes me mad. Because this thing would be perfect for scouting. Literally, perfect for it. Yeah. Windows do break easy, and that's one thing I've never understood. Bonk. All I took was his sight. That's crazy. Well, he's marked at least. I imagine he's also very upset, but, you know, that's that. I'm aware of what I said, Jay. Shush, and we will play. Just give it a little bit. Dear Lord, I'm in a match. What do you want me to do? I got really tired earlier, by the way. Also, I am sorry, guys. I will tell you this. I do want to apologize for not streaming early this morning. Right now, I've got so much stress on my shoulders with everything that's going on in life. It's just really difficult for me to think about streaming. So if there is a moment in the next few weeks... Yeah, I think it's the history behind them, if I'm being honest. Like, I'd love to own me, like, as Red Dead Redemption put it, the Cattleman revolver, or the old Civil War Colt Navy revolver. I'd love to have one of those. Simply because of the fact that the history behind those pistols. It's not really a pistol either, it's actually a revolver, and people call it a pistol for some strange reason. Don't ask me why, because I wouldn't know. Okay, so there's two Panthers, neither of which I can shoot because my gun doesn't have depression, freaking Italy. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Hang on, I might be able to get a shot off on him. Nope, the gun does not depress enough. Dang it. And I don't want to poke out and risk getting shot, but, you know, I might have to here in a second. Alright, nobody's there. Clear. Run for it. He's dead. I'm now running from the Panther D that's right here. Hey there, Panther. I took his... Nope. I want, like, if I'm being honest, I want one of the, like, the old, you know, if my team would be helpful enough to kill this Panther... Never mind. Why am I not killing him? Do they not realize how annoying that is to me? Get him, little PVKV! Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go for it. There we go. I got him. We're good. I'm gonna run for my life now. Goodbye. What did he just ricochet off of? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna run. Whee! Run for your life, little Johnny! Well, this is disappointing. I'm gonna get murdered now. Goodbye. Never mind. He went for an M10. Was that, like, better for him to hit or something? That just seems like bullying. Oh, look, a tank. Control, Alt, Delete. There we go. Beretta for the win, ladies and gentlemen. I love this thing. I love how mobile it is, but I hate that there's no armor. But I've learned to get over the armor issue and just enjoy how good the gun is. Oh my. Hello, KV. What? Okay. Yep, I'm gone. No. Gun depression is his issue. He's no longer with us. He no longer attends the same universe. How about that? I like that. No longer attends the same universe. Got that one. I'm just being a rat right now. Look at me. Oh no, there's a wyvern. I'm dead! No! Look at that. He double tapped me to make sure I was dead. I've never had so much hate poured onto me before. What the world did I do? I didn't even kill any. Oh wait, no, I know who it was. It was the other thing. The thing that was in the river I shot. That was what it was. I just thought about that just now. That was who that was. Fat Karen, or Kieran. He really hated you. Yeah, he even bombed me after he machine gunned me to death. Which, to be fair, a 90 mil with 7.7 seconds of reload with decent pen at the BR that it's placed at, I would hate it too. I kill the Beretta every time I see it. I do not hesitate. So to be fair, I do not hate him for it because I understand why. And the funny thing is, I enjoy playing the tanks. I enjoy playing the tanks that that I hate so much. Like the M18, I love playing that thing if I play it right. Oh, nope, here's another one. What was that? What was that? Oh, that was a Yak 9, I think. Maybe. The wyvern's coming for me. The wyvern's here. I hear it. Nope, the wyvern's dead. Never mind. I don't like... No. Go away. Go away. No. 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 Yes. My machine gun's dead, but that's it. We're okay. They're taking A. Bad people. People sleep on Italy too much. I don't exactly know what you mean by that, but okay. If he turns back around, it's just going to be him trying too hard at that point. Would someone please shoot him? He's right there. I was right. I knew that's what that was, to be honest, and to be completely fair, I knew that's what that was. And I didn't even get to the battlefield because he was so focused on killing me. Like, what the world, dude? I love the fact that there's an AA gun right there and he could not manage to kill him. Like, dude, as low as he was getting, there's no way you could not shoot him. And the maneuvers that he was pulling, I could have killed him. Hello, tired. If I'm being honest, Italy doesn't suck. It's just that, like, people don't know how to play it. And that's how I've said with a lot of nations. France. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree with the one-shotting thing. But again, that's a perfect example of how biased they are towards those people, or towards Russians. It honestly aggravates me how much bias they show in this game. Well, he failed to kill me, but managed to kill him, so... Oh, no. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Italy guns are awesome. Oh, hi there. I'm sorry. Bonk. We bonked each other. That was awesome. Can we get a replay on that? I love how I turned to look at him, and then I was like, uh-oh, I'm dead. And then I fired, killed him, and then he killed me. That was the ultimate standoff, too. I don't like using the Stug anymore because it feels like they did something to it to make it underpowered now. Like, if I'm being honest, it feels underpowered now. Guys, I have an issue, and I just fired accidentally. There's like 3 or 4 different things that want to murder me. Help. Nope, I'm dead. Never mind. You know, we were doing so good, and then the whole team just fell apart. I love and hate this game a lot of times, because, like, it feels unfair and fair at times as well. Okay, yep. And that's one of the reasons I hate this game sometimes. I hate the bullet drop. Like, I know it's realistic and all, but I hate it sometimes. I'm going to talk about sometimes. I always hate it. Okay, that didn't make contact either, so... Move to a different hill. Get a little closer. Gotta dig a little... Uh-oh. Bonk. There we go. I killed my own, but it was worth it. I got a kill with this thing, finally. It's been a while since I got a kill with this thing, honestly. Most of, like, one of the things that aggravates me with Gaijin is a game like Enlisted, they're completely biased towards the Germans. Alright, then you get War Thunder, they're biased towards the Russians. Even though everyone knows Russian tanks weren't exactly top notch by any means. Their planes, arguably I like them. I did play them a lot, and I did like them. They were entertaining to play and everything. But they are not arguably biased. Well, who am I kidding? They are, but... He just got mad. I'm gonna get bombed for that one. Rank does not matter. What BR is that thing even sitting at? The German superior anti-tank gun just won that. And, you know, the funny thing is they've made other games too. But the ones that are supposed to be historically accurate is what aggravates me. Like, for instance, Russia, all right, in War Thunder, mostly. It does happen in other games, obviously. Oh my, that was mean. Sir, that's bullying. What? Okay, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna die now. Yep, unless I can reload faster than him. What? Oof. How am I not pinning him? Okay, now I'm starting to get aggravated. I can't pin him anywhere in the front. No. No, 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 no. I don't know where they're at. I don't like that. I don't like not knowing where the enemy is at. This scares me. Okay, well, I guess I'm getting the Su-122 for Russia so I can be a menace, because that thing... Oh my. Okay, now you're just being a bully. Okay, well, you have a 5-second autoloader. You have a reason to be a bully. But, I think the one thing that gets me and aggravates me the most is that... Oh, no, please. I'm sorry. Oh, thank God. It's only my driver. I don't need him. I needed that. That man is so salty, it's not even funny. It wouldn't bother me if they removed the historical tag. Exactly. Like, every time that I've personally played games like War Thunder and all, or every time I've seen the ads and stuff, like it's talking about the most realistic battle simulator and historic vehicles and stuff like that. Meanwhile, they're deleting the Panther II because it never existed. Meanwhile, Japan has this thing. And where's the other one? Where is the other one? And this one. Never existed, but yet it's in the game. And they keep it in the game. Vehicles that never existed. Objects. All right. From what I understand, object is quite literally prototype or designs that were never really built. Like the Object 268. Okay, this thing looks like it's fake. I'm sorry, it does. Object 120. Object 140. Object this. Object that. It's fake, okay? It aggravates... It aggravates the ever-loving dog crap out of me when I see that stuff.
Hello?
Don't start with me, Jay. You're pissing me off. Hey guys, does anyone else get the feeling that World War II's choosing hoes before bros just like Copy did? Because any other time he would have stuck in the stream completely the whole time. And now that he's got a girlfriend, that's all he's talking about, that's all he's thinking about, and all this stuff. And bro literally admitted last stream, like, I'm not going to be like Copy. Okay, sure, kid. yet they remove the Japan strike jets. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they keep removing things that actually existed. Like, I get the AA gun Panther. Apparently it was a drawing. And, this is something I've always said with War Thunder, okay? War Thunder is meant to bring vehicles to life, right? Get vehicles that were nothing more than a drawing and put them in War Thunder. That's what I want.
I'm going crazy because I'm talking to you.
Yeah, that'll drive anybody crazy. And then there's like the Panther 2, and apparently the reason they removed that one was because the fact that they found out that, one, it didn't exist, and two, that it was virtually impossible to put an 88 in a Panther F turret and stuff like this. Like, they always have an excuse for removing vehicles that do not belong to Russia. But yet vehicles that belong to Russia, there's always an excuse for it to stay. There's always an excuse. And they don't see where it's wrong. They don't see where it's unfair or anything. I hate this map, by the way. I absolutely hate this map. This is one of my least favorite maps in the game. Because everybody always tries to flank everybody. Oh, you poor child. Oh, no. I don't know if I'm doing a custom tonight, Jay, or not.
Because are you still doing the other thing tonight?
What other thing?
You told me in the morning with, who.
Ready or Not with Bean or whatever? That what you're talking about? I don't remember.
Your brother.
Oh, I don't know. He hasn't bugged me about it. So, I don't know.
That's surprising.
I'm leaving the battlefield. Go! Reverse! Reverse, you piece of junk! Don't go this way!
God dang it.
Don't go this way! Turn around! Don't go this way! I'm not gonna make it. Go on without me!
Okay, word.
Go on without me, comrade! Go on without me!
It's funny whenever you say that and then you don't want them to leave you. So they're just like, okay.
Historical France has the most armor history. The U.S. has the most advanced military. Gaijin says otherwise. Exactly.
It feels like America doesn't have the most advanced whenever it comes like down the line.
Well, we're talking about like realistically. And see, that's another thing. There are tanks that we could actually get in the game for America. There's apparently a modified version of the Sherman where the Sherman, like the turret looks kind of square or whatever. Not square, triangular, and it looked really cool. And there's a German vehicle that I want for like obvious reasons, and it's called the Buffalo. I want that thing. I want that thing so bad.
What does it look like?
I've actually sent a picture of it before.
We looked at it.
The U.S. beat the three world power in the 90s, 80s in a day. True, that is true. See, people talk about like people glaze America too much and all this and all that. And yet, all right, so here's the thing that aggravates me, all right? There are vehicles that were captured by Germany and people who like captured German vehicles and used them. All right, there is historical evidence that there is a German Tiger II that America captured now. America captured it, drove it around until it ran out of gas, and sent it away to be tested. There is historical evidence to prove this. It sits in a museum, for God's sakes. But yet we don't have it in War Thunder. I just told Jay I wasn't doing a custom, so no.
Yeah.
I severely doubt it. Not tonight.
Severely doubt.
Hey guys.
I feel like you
He
just
deployed smoke. He deployed smoke, trying not to get murdered. I'm a tank. Rotate. Turret. Rotate.
Tank.
No. Ah, dang it. He got away. Darn it.
How can you tell me I should have known?
You know what, Jay? Don't you start with me.
I start whenever I want to. Done.
And see, that's the thing that aggravates me. Like, what?
What are you saying?
Jay, it is not funny.
What aggravates you? So you're probably gonna say me.
Thank you, Pat. Oh no! They brought the AA guns!
I know AA guns. Big gun, small gun.
That one's dead. Get the other one. Get the other one. You don't get to escape. Oh, my track's out.
Lord,
Hold on.
I brought 8 missiles. Oh no.
Please fix. Please fix. They're gonna come down this road again, and then it's gonna be death on all of us.
I just brought 8 missiles. I'm gonna die.
Probably.
At least I didn't get up to.
Oh wow, y'all are so
Lord,
helpful.
Lord.
I love both of you. Hey, look, tank.
Oh, thank God I
Dude
didn't get up.
behind us. You know what? I'm just gonna hold this road. Hey, do you think they're gonna be more likely to push us if? Really? Right in front of my gun? Really? Do you know how much that maddens me when people do that? Parking directly in front of my gun. You don't
your
do
gun?
that.
Yeah, that really gets you mad. I know it.
Same with people getting in front of a shot that I perfectly have on somebody. It makes me want to rage. Behind us.
it does make
Oh
me
my
want
lord.
to
Okay,
too.
I'm going to pull forward slightly because they can flank us. Actually, no. Hold on. I have a better idea. Bombs? No, we're good. Alright, we got 2 different tanks on this road. They're trying to get us to, be
Hey
stupid
Tony, you
and
hear the
push.
music so I can turn it down?
What now?
Tony, you don't hear my music, right?
No, I don't hear anything except
Right.
your voice,
Okay.
which is enough.
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Oh, I always have to do everything around here.
Come on, missile. You're almost there. Oh, missile didn't
You're not
make
even
it.
shooting him in the right spot. Okay, I took a fuel tank, so
Good job.
that was all I took was a fuel tank. At this point now, they're probably going to start bombing the crap out of us because now we're just spawn camping them, so... How did
Oh my
that
God,
shot take
but-
a fuel tank? I
Change
don't
missiles,
know,
change
Bean. I really
missiles.
don't. Like, Gaijin's logic is messed up sometimes.
Come on, come on. Get behind the F5.
Bombs or plane. Nope, Spitfire. That's even worse. Spitfires have, like, a crazy
Send it.
amount of stuff. ARL's down. I figured that's where he
That
was
missile
at.
did not go anywhere, Lord. And I just died.
I will admit this, though. I do like what Italy did to this particular tank. I do like this version of the Sherman. I know I said this last stream, but I'll say it again in this stream. I love the I've always loved the M4A1 chassis. So to see Italy kind of make one of their own and put the Sherman Firefly gun on it, like it's really nice, and I love it. Like the frontal armor on this thing has taken more. Oh my. That Spitfire is a menace.
Alright, here we go. Back again in the same map that I just died on.
Hold on, I got him, I think. Maybe, possibly, perhaps.
I'm to do the best I can.
He's got a reload time now, so I'm going to push him. Wish me luck, because here it goes.
Good luck, Tony.
I'm going to need it.
Yeah, Tony, can you share your screen? Maybe we can. I want to watch.
No.
Oh. Wanted to one.
Oh no! Ah!
That's what you get for not wanting me to watch.
I had a bit of excitement because I killed him so easily, and then that happened.
What's that?
It is what I get because I shouldn't have been spawn camping, so I deserved it.
No, you should have been sharing this screen to me, that's why.
Oh my god, you're like a little 4-year-old. Share your screen, I want to watch.
Yeah.
You remind me of my brother when he used to aggravate me about playing split screen with me when it was only my PS4 that we had. That aggravated the crap out of me too. It was like every freaking day. Why is he on fire? Sir, that's not how you airplane.
Oh my god. This happened.
Guys, that's not how he airplanes.
No,
internet. No! The French!
I was wondering if that was mine.
Bombs! No! He just died! I watched it happen!
It's a really nice view I got. I'm all alone in my jet in this canyon. No one's even thinking about coming on here. Maybe I could go drop my bomb.
Proceeds to die.
If someone would actually come in this canyon, yeah, I would be dead.
Yeah, because you ain't got nowhere to go. And if they fire a missile, you're done.
At least I have flares on this one, so.
Now that I've dropped my my controller on the ground today, and just in this stream. Buddy, do you want out?
Oh, I'm getting tracked.
Go on, boy. I love you. Go on, big galoot.
I'm getting tracked by. Oh, someone way far. Oh,
I now have parts for the Beretta. I'm okay now.
Ooh, sorry, I'm gonna be able to get the boost. Run! Run, Phantom, run!
You know, I'm surprised Big Dog didn't ask if he could play.
He hasn't only... Oh, yeah, that's right, we played with him last time.
Okay, Bean, have a good one. Bean, are we good to talk tonight a little bit? If that's okay with you?
Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm getting the memories.
Shut up, Jay. It's not like that.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, too, right?
I know what you're talking about, yes.
And boy,
okay,
you really wanted,
Bean.
you really
See you later.
wanted to.
No, I remember what you're talking about.
Please. You're like, pretty please.
Actually, no. One of the things I have noticed is, and I will start.
Oh, you got a pretty good map.
I will state this, and I will be very blunt with it. When I was talking to Rat, I wanted attention like crazy. I was going through depression like crazy.
Yeah, I could tell, Tony.
And when I was talking to her, it kind of made me feel good and all, because it felt like somebody cared. But in reality though, she didn't care. That's what like really boggles my mind now. Like I found out later on, she really didn't care, and that's what boggles my mind to this day. But like,
What about me? Did I
talking
make
to
you feel
her.
good?
I mean, you did.
Well,
But she was a female, so it was weirder, I guess. Weirder.
Yeah.
I don't know, different. But I've noticed, like, whenever she said she had to go do something, I would immediately make her feel guilty that she didn't want to talk to me and all this stuff. I notice when Bean says stuff like that when we're talking, I don't do that now. Like, I've grown out of that. Like, I'm happy with who I am and everything now. So I'm like, okay, you know, I understand you're busy. Okay, cool. You know, we'll talk later. And, you know, I'm okay with that.
So far, Bean hasn't ranted about anything dumb.
Yeah, Bean also didn't freaking blame me for things that she caused to begin with, like lying to me about her age and then proceeding to play the victim when she knew how old she was. And
I still can't believe that.
yeah, I can't believe that either. Like that. Oh no, I turned the wrong corner. I'm just gonna go this way and
Going down
pretend I
the
don't
wrong alleyway.
exist. I really did. That was very dangerous. I don't know how I'm still alive.
I'm able to hit my base.
But yeah, but when I was talking to Rat, like, you know, everybody even admitted that they all thought that she was at least 15. Remember how I told you that?
You
Like
and I
everybody,
thought
everybody thought she was at least 15, and then come to find out she was freaking 12. And then she wanted to play it out like I was the one that was forcing her to talk or some kind of crap like that. And it's like, nah.
Hey, you don't
Well,
talk.
I mean, you know, at any point in time, she could have said, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and blocked me. And she didn't. She honestly played me like a fiddle. And I will never forgive her for that. I'm about to die. But I'm going to take one down with me. Hi, Panther.
You're in the
Aw.
split screen. I can hear your stuff. It keeps on making me think missiles are hitting me from behind. Or that they're blowing up from behind me. Really scary. Dude, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get anything. I'm on the bottom of the leaderboard.
Dang. But
But
yeah,
usually
like
I
when,
just go around the whole map and then bomb.
yeah, that's kind of what I do too when I have a plane with decent bombs
But
and
I
a
did
bomb
do
load.
that, and it was successful, but there's no bases, and I think there's only one guy left. Their team.
The bases should respawn. I think most of the things work like that in that battle
Yeah,
rating.
but they take so long.
Yeah, and the matches don't last long at all, so that ends up being boring. But we need a
They
heavy
make
on
them,
C.
like-
Yeah, okay.
It takes like 5 minutes, I think, on here.
But yeah, going back to the whole Rat conversation, like she lied to me. Even ow, where were you at? Wow, hiding like a coward, of course. Should have known. But hey, I'm not talking in Discord, Max.
Oh, base, yes.
But like, when it came to talking to Rat, you know, she made me feel like somebody actually gave a crap and all. And then she played the victim and acted like she had done nothing wrong. And then, like, the funny thing that gets me to this day is she was breaking numerous rules just by talking to me that her parents had set up for her. One of the biggest ones that really got me is she wasn't supposed to have a boyfriend. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
So she wasn't supposed to have a boyfriend.
she
had one. She had one behind their back, and I could have caused her trouble. I'll tell you this now. I could have caused her trouble by telling her sister who
Really could have.
because her sister, when we were talking and all, and her sister was who I found
She's
out
the
how
one that
old she
told
was
you?
from. Yes, and I still have her. I think to where if I unblocked her or something, I could let her know, and I could tell her like immediately who it was.
Oh, I would have.
But like at the same time, I didn't want to have anything else to do with it, so I just said, you know what, I'm okay with just not being existent. He's fired. Go for it.
F-109. That's the last guy. F-109. I can easily kill that. All it has is speed, and he's not that crazy fast against a Phantom.
And
Especially this
see,
one.
Jay, you know how everything was going and like how everything went
Horrible.
when I was talking to her. Like my content got
I
really
barely even talked to you
crappy.
at that time.
Yeah, like my content
Yeah.
got really crappy.
Everything
In
went
general,
downhill.
I just
to
became a
say.
depressed wreck. Like she wasn't helping, and that's what I see now. She was
Especially
not
with that
helping
trust
me.
thing,
Yeah.
because I know you have like your main thing is trust, and
And I gave her a really big amount of trust, and she took advantage of it and broke it. And then she has the audacity, the last thing I ever received from her through her friend was tell him I'll never forgive him. Like, okay, who's the one that did all that
Forgive you
stuff?
for what?
Like, what did I
don't get
do
that
to
part.
you?
I know. Like she acting like if you killed her mom or something, I'll never forgive you. You're dead to me. Like what did you do?
What I even do to you?
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'll
you
never
know,
forgive you.
I was
Forgive me for what? What did God do?
I was the only person that she talked to about her feelings and stuff that actually acted like they gave a crap. So apparently she never forgives me for that now or something. I don't know. Also, guys, I'm gonna go test a few vehicles. So when y'all get back, let me know. But see, that's why
Yes, I got 7,000. Nice.
That's why I'm being cautious when it comes to talking to Bean, and Bean understands. So you know, she's okay with me being cautious and everything.
At least she's not like, well, it's not my fault that that happened to you.
Bean has been, to be honest, Bean has had the same kind of situation happen to her, only slightly different. And she has trust issues too. So like we're both trust issue people.
At least you could trust me, right? Right?
Who are you again?
Right, Tony? What?
Yes, Jay, I trust you.
What this
I trust. I'll put it this way: I trust you more than I.
How did you miss?
I don't know. It went under the tank. I think. I don't know. I'll put it this way: I trust you more than that one person I used to ride the bus with. Because there was a kid that I used to ride the bus with, and I told him that I had a crush on that girl. And then he went and told her, she was like the vice principal's daughter or whatever. And I asked him not to tell her. And what does he do? He tells her, and then she mocks me for it. So I said then, yeah, I'll never trust anybody, and I won't have a girlfriend.
And what grade was that in?
I think I was in 7th.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Yeah, I know. I was
7th.
still a child. I was still a child, I know.
No, that makes it worse that you were in middle school. If it was in, like, elementary or, like through first and third grade, you
Yeah,
would have fine,
I should
but
have honestly,
7th,
like, she was a nice girl and all, but the way she acted that day showed her true colors. And that's what made me realize she was not the one for me anyway, so.
well, it's better to do stuff in high school. Let's say if you were to, like, let's say I'm in 8th grade right now. Let's say if I started dating this girl, I have to date her for about 4 years until high school basically ends.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, if you're gonna,
wait till high school.
yeah, if you're gonna date, like, wait till high school. Don't be going out and dating in middle school and stuff. Because I'll tell you now, middle school had more drama than high school did, I believe, as far as the dating pool goes. From what I remember.
I think you best start doing things whenever you're like halfway through high school.
I mean, if I'm being honest, like, after that girl, Rat was the first interaction I had, and then Bean is the first interaction since
Yeah.
Rat, so. And, you know, for that many years, or, you know, for that long, I've been okay being alone, and I'm still okay being alone. You know, I don't need, you know, all the things that a lot of today's women think that they need. Like, today's women think that they have to date a guy and they have to have sex with that guy before they get married or whatever. Like, no, that's not what the Bible says, for one. And two, No, it's just not happening. If we're gonna have
You know
sex,
what really gets me, Tony?
what?
There's this one kid. I can't even tell him not. If he's sped, because he doesn't look like it. He doesn't
If
really
he's
act
what?
like it. Sped.
I don't know what that means.
SPED, special, whatever.
Oh, special ed?
Yeah.
Just say that next time.
But man, I'm telling you, Tony. Dude, he keeps on saying, I'm a man of God, Tony. The next second you'll be saying a cuss word. I'm like, look at what you just said. And then did you just say you a man of God? And then the
To
worst
be
part
honest,
is
I
that
say
every
I'm a man of
single
God
day-
and everything, but, you know, I cuss. I just don't do it very often unless I get very upset.
And the worst part is, this is really breaks that apart from what I just said. Every single day in art class, I have to sit with him. Horrible. And then every single time he's like,
Is he weird or
Jay,
does he make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
What?
both. All of the above. You're not gonna do anything. I knew it.
Nope. Not
Tony,
with that.
You know
Yes.
what he says? He was like, Jay, you know what happened to my grandma? She got run over by the ice cream man.
The who man?
The ice cream man. Don't say stuff like that. You're like, you know what happened to my grandpa? You know what happened to my little cousin? You know what happened to my little brother? It's not even real, like
Is he
weird,
trying
like
to be funny or something? Because
Yes.
he's failing miserable.
Yeah.
Like, that is not funny, dude. Stop trying so hard.
Oh, the one that got me
Die,
when he
comment.
said
There we go.
my little baby brother fell off the high stool.
I'll
That
tell
one
you.
made me laugh. Just the way he said it, and he's
I'll-
joking around about it.
I'll tell you now, like, you know, I can't stand people who joke about stuff like that. It aggravates the crap out of me.
Right? Yeah, especially you were like, oh dude, my grandpa he died. It's like that like the other day.
Like, it's like,
No,
I know
it's
I've told
Friday.
people that my dad's dead and stuff, but it does upset me. Like, I don't try to make it funny or
able to kill
anything.
him? Not able to kill the tortoise.
I'm about to try and hit the Commander Cupola and see if it does anything.
It did
Nope.
nothing.
It didn't do nothing.
Not
Maybe I
even
got
like a little
overpressured that. I
splash.
don't think this thing has a big enough cannon. I think it comes with Heat FS, but, you know. On the side, just nothing.
Try one more time. Maybe it's because you were a little angry. Yeah, try it right there. You know, nothing.
Armor's too
Like, try
thick.
the top right. Yeah, try right there. It looks
Try
a little
the Commander
flimsy.
Cupola.
Nothing.
Bonk.
Don't
Nope.
you non-pin. Look, go a little downwards. Like right there, a little. No.
I know what you're
Right there,
talking
right
about.
there.
Don't worry about it.
Just watch you do nothing.
It leaves a dent, but that's all it does. The crew's got a headache, but that's all it does.
Alright, that should work right there. Where you just were. But you know right there too. That should work. Lord have mercy,
He
that
took
thing
a
is
machine
invincible.
gun.
I guess that's a +1.
Oh yeah, I can't get machine gun now.
If that shell doesn't break, thank God.
I legitimately don't think that without the Heat FS I could pin him. With it, I probably
It
one-shot
doesn't
him.
look
But
like it.
if I'm being honest though, like, you know, it gets me how she said that. And she tried so hard, and this is what gets me. She tried so hard to make it feel like I had been the one that was doing all the wrong and everything. And it's like, you know, last time I checked, you know,
You're
you
the one
could
that was
have...
lying left and right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was honest about my age. At the time I was 19. I told her that. She knew I was 19.
I used to know you when you're still a minor.
You mean when I was like 17? Because I started playing the game when I was like 17, so...
It all depends, because I could just go back to the messages. I have it. It's almost been on the 3-year time.
Well, you got to think about it. You got to really think about it, because I had just turned 17 when my dad died. I think, or maybe I turned 18.
No,
I think I was 17.
Like,
and then not long after the PlayStation got here, come on, I think my little brother got the PlayStation, and that was when he met you. And then he introduced you to me, and you became my friend and not his. Which, by the way, he still thinks he still thinks you stabbed him in the back because the fact that you told me about the girlfriend thing and all. And it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't be having online girlfriends, you doofus, especially at the age of what? He's what? You'll see. I'm 20. We're 4 years apart. He's 16 now. I don't want to see him talking to any girl online until he's 18. That's just me. But my mom jokes around about how she thinks that he'll be the one that ends up with all the children and I'll be the loner. Which is not something like that we should really joke about, but to be honest, it is true. He has that personality of, I'm going to have as many kids as possible, or whatever. So.
Hey, Tony, he's going to drop off the kids at your house.
I don't think so. He can keep his children.
You take care of them for the week. Bye.
Nope, I don't think so. Send them to the adoption center.
Tell them.
I don't want any. I'm telling you now, when I leave, I doubt I'm having any contact with him at all. I'm just no. And I've already made it very clear to him that he better hope that Mom doesn't die, because I will not take him in. I refuse to. Mom's favoritism towards him has damaged my trust for him.
Oh yeah.
And every time that I tell him something and I go, hey, don't tell Mom because it'll make problems, guess what he does?
Tells her?
He tells her anyway.
He just wants to cause trouble.
He wants to. And nobody sees it except me. My mom's talking about like how he was getting in trouble at school all the time and he was trying to be good or whatever. But yet he was always putting himself into positions, like he was always putting himself into positions to get in trouble. Like there was one time that he defended a little girl that had nothing to do with him or anything on the playground. Again, he was trying to do the right thing, and I'll give him I'll give him credit. He was trying to do the right thing and he was defending somebody from getting bullied. And I didn't realize they spawned over here.
Oh yeah.
Why would they change the spawn like that? Hi! I'm sorry. Please no. I'm going this way. I'm not even bothering with you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Portia. He's trying to kill me. Help me, Max. Oh no, there's another! There's more than one!
Oh Lord, you're dead.
Max! Help me! Oh, no, thank you, Max. Max, help! My breach is gone. Oh no, he's a damaged now too. He's a damaged now. Oh boy.
That was very scary.
I was watching them spawn in left and right, and there was nothing I could do.
I don't even blame you, because there really wasn't.
Like, I didn't realize the spawn had been moved to there. Had I known that, I wouldn't have went up there. Get out of here. Don't come in here if you're just going to walk back out, stupid. Remind me of Jay.
What?
What? Somebody said something.
Well, you're listening to music and I just hear remind me of Jay.
Yeah, my dog's stupid. My dog's stupid. He reminds me of you.
Oh, I feel like I'm smart. Oh.
I said my dog is stupid. My dog is stupid. He reminds me of you.
Smart. Yeah.
Why do
know,
I
I'm
always
smart.
put myself into positions to get murdered?
Don't you know how you're telling that Jesse always gets in trouble? Well, it looks like you're gonna be the one.
Why?
That's what's about to happen to you.
What do you mean?
You're about to go kaboom.
I went kaboom. What are you talking about?
Oh, you already went kaboom.
I always go kaboom.
What's that supposed to mean? You always go kaboom and... Oh, no.
I went... Hey, I'm gonna be like a child. I went boom boom in my pants. You know how kids would say stupid stuff like that? Like, Ma, what, honey? I went boom boom in my pants. Jay, why'd you go silent?
If I was a parent, I would disown him right there and then.
I went boom boom in my pants can mean so many different things.
I went boom boom in the pants.
So there was a medium tank over here, and now he's gone. I don't know where he disappeared off to, and that scares me. You know what's funny? I researched smoke grenades for this thing, and, you know, I'm tempted, honestly, to tell, freaking Volutes about Italy, because Italy gets, most of their tanks have the smoke grenades that launch out of the, yeah, I'm aware. That's why I'm going up here. Italy has most of their tanks have the smoke grenades launch out of their butt, and he was talking about how he liked the tanks for Germany that did that. So I think he'd honestly love Italy. Italy's a fun nation, not gonna lie. Oh my, sir. Hi, how are you?
M163, Lord have mercy.
Well, hello. We're just gonna be bunkmates, aren't we?
Well, it was an M163. I never seen an M163 as an AA gun in this. Like, I seen it, like, you know, them using.
I'm just gonna piss him off by doing that. He's in the smoke right beside my body.
Against an F5, I have the speed advantage. SU-22, I have everything on its advantage. Oh, it crashed. Never mind. So all I have is the F5. I have the speed advantage, which is good. The guns amount, I have the advantage. Maybe not the maneuverability, but I'll make it work. I fought an F5 before. I won. I used my speed. Rocked it out. I think it was just a smoke. Alright, turn it around. Wait, what's that over there? F-111? Ooh.
I think I'm gonna call it here, guys, because my butt is starting to hurt and everything. Well, you know what? Here, I'm gonna make you listen to this.
Dishwashers, you wanna buy one?
No.
I'm running a sale on dishwashers, you wanna buy one?
Put your hands up. Shut the
Oh, no.
Shut up.
I'm running a sale on silencers too, in case you wanna murder me and get away with it.
Nah, we can hostage you. Right.
What?
Contact the police. Give him the phone.
I'll send
Oh,
it
you
to
need
you.
a phone? I'm actually running a sale on Nokia phones.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Shut up. Where did you guys see my CFO?
I don't even want to ask what's going on.
Wow, you guys' game is horrible. I'm running a sale on red dot sides.
No. Well, you better be running a sale on a fucking bullet in your head.
Well, if you wanna do the most damage to my head, I'm running a sale on hollow point bullets.
Well, you're gonna die if you don't shut the hell up.
I have a sale on duct tape that would shut me up. You wanna buy some?
No. I need an head. Can't do that.
You can take both of those bullets for free.
Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.